The next presenter is GP Lee from University of California, Irvine. He's a professor there. I've known GP for, I don't know, 10 or 15 years, probably a long time, various positions they had over the years. And he's going to give a quick briefing on another grant that was awarded at UC Irvine in partnership with community colleges and others.
Good morning, everyone. It is a great pleasure to be here. Before I give the presentation, I would like to take this opportunity to thank all the audience in person as well as online for giving me this opportunity to exchange ideas with you and see how we can collaborate. And also I want to thank Greg and John for inviting me to present. So this is about the newly funded center by Department of Energy. And our new center is Sustainable Manufacturing Alliances for Research and Training for Industrial Assessment Centers. And this center is led by UC Irvine with a strong partnership with the following important partners, such as Cal State Northridge, CSUN, and National Renewable Energy Laboratory. This is the DOE lab. This is the future of a renewable energy for powering our economy. LADWP, Water and Energies, and also Irvine Ranch Water Districts. Because it's in California, energy water nexus is a critical issue. And this is one of the tasks the center needs to tackle. And also in the area of buildings, we have a partner with Irvine companies. And in terms of logistics, what we have seen in pandemic, logistic supply chain issue become a national issue. So we have a team up with the Lineage Logistics. They are the #2 worldwide logistic company, especially in cold supply chain storage. George Fisher's, probably you know this company. So they have a SQ in Irvine. This is a Swiss company. And also California Manufacturing Technology Consultant, CMTC. They are the largest MEP program in the nations, funded by Department of Commerce, NIST program. And more importantly, all our friends in community college are shown here in the blue colors. And so also they are company, I know is being on the advisory board for this program, so they are also participating. And I'm the one to present, so this is a great honor. And my name is GP Lee. Easy to remember my name. GP stands for good person, so you won't forget. So let's talk about what is Industrial Assessment Center. This is a very, very distinguished program in the nation, started in 1976. And so this round of call for proposal, we are one of the 9 new centers being awarded by Department of Energy. So you can see is majority of 32 centers are the existing one. They have a long history working with the DOE to provide the industrial assessments. So we are very honored to be selected for doing that. So let's look at who are our partners. So in the Smart IAC, with the Beacon, later on, Carlos is going to give you a brief presentation. Beacon stands for Building Energy Assessment for Commercial Optimization towards Net Zero. Right, so 3 important elements of this power of the engine: UC Irvine, CSUN, and community college. So CSUN and the Cypress College, they are the satellite office of UCI for doing this work. And we work with NREL National Lab, as well as the industry company sponsoring us and working together, providing the internship to the students. In addition to that, one of the very, very important partnership collaborator are the SME, Small Manufacturing Enterprise. That is our target partners. So what is the goal? What do we do? Basically, there are two elements in this IAC Center. One is to support small and medium manufacturers by facilitating free manufacturing energy efficiency assessment and technology assistance. So what we try to do here is there are so many SME, they are facing a daunting challenge in reducing the energy cost. While California is working towards carbon-free society by 2045. What does that mean? There will be daunting demand on manufacturing sectors, how to reduce the carbon footprint. And what is the way we can manage the energy usage? So how do we really provide the assessments? By going there to tell them how to make everything more efficient so that they can reduce the base load. At the same time, we can introduce the new technology through the automation, control, or the next generation of the technology, such as Industry 4.0, and how to really bring this dynamic control into the practice so that they can achieve their goal. Throughout this journey of doing assessments, another important elements of this effort is to provide the hands-on training to the students involved in the assessments. I think this is critically important. Through the assessment now, students have hands-on experience to see what is happening inside the manufacturing sites. What are the gaps, technology gaps? What are the potential solutions? And they have to produce a report about the possible solutions. So this is the way US economy is about, innovative solutions. By identifying the gap, they can find innovative solutions with the effort led by faculty to really empower them to be an innovator. Potentially, they can become entrepreneurs. This is what we are about. So this is the effort to strengthen energy engineering workforce developments by offering hands-on trainings. So when student does those assessment work, their stipend will be covered by the grant, right? So this is a part of the grant for. So in addition to the industrial assessment, this year, DOE, within the two offices, AMO, Advanced Manufacturing Office, and BTO Office, Building Technology Office, joined together to come up with this new pilot program. And we are one of the awardees to work on this one, is to facilitate commercial building efficiency assessments and technical assistance for small and medium buildings. As you know, Orange County is big in real estate, and there are many small and medium-sized buildings. Landlord is the one own the building, but we are using the building, meaning tenant. And there is a split incentive between tenant and landlord. So how do we deal with that? To find the solutions through the assessment and how to reduce the ROI, return on investment, so that we can really help them to get to the journey for the green economies. And through this process, we will also support workforce developments and see how we can bring the automation to the building controls. Right, so this is how the Cypress were coming to work with us. And we intend to support the community college student in this assessment efforts. So now you will ask is, okay, this is what you're going to do. Who are your partner in SME to work with? Shown here is according to the request from the DOE, we need to serve within 150-mile radius for those SME companies. Here is the distribution of the companies from South San Diego to the north of LA and Ventura County to the east of Imperial and Riverside counties. So what you can see here, Orange County is the second one in terms of the number of small-sized companies. For the point of reference, In California, we have about 260 large-size company manufacturers. By definition, it's more than 500 employees. We have about 40,000 SME in California. They need our help. And they are the one to power the economies. So how do we team up with them? So showing here is, I just picked Orange County as an example, because majority of you are in Orange County. 3 major manufacturing industries, high tech, like IT, telecom, and what you can see here is they could be the company for the opportunity to do building assessments. They don't have a fab, but they have a lot of fabulous manufacturing. And the life sciences, biomedical devices. This is a #2 national hub in life science biomedical devices. About 500 companies. And the last piece, Orange County is in the green energy, green tech space. And those are the emerging markets. And they need to have the employee. They are the manufacturers. So how do we team up with them? This is what we will do in these centers. So at this time, I want to thank you for your attention. And here is my contact information. If you are interested in joining us and working together, team up. I think it's within our ecosystem, we have to team up. And this is a way we can compete. Thank you.
Thanks, GP. Thanks, GP. Really interesting work you're doing as usual. We'll have a discussion here in a little bit, so we'll do the final presentation and go to discussion. And the next one is related to this on the Beacon program. And Carlos Enrique is here from Cypress College, one of the partners to kind of walk us through.
First of all, thank you for inviting us, and it's really a pleasure to speak. And I'm going to speak about the Beacon. So what does Beacon stand for? Building energy assessments for commercial optimization towards net zero. And the goal of what we're trying to do is to provide small and medium commercial building assessments, load counts and all that. And they're local buildings. And the nice thing about that is that we, what's in the name, we're a community college. So we're actually providing the service to local communities. So we're in tandem with the community. So that makes it really a lot of fun there. Beacon will also address some of the shortages as far as engineering. And the way they're going to be doing that is that we're going to be working with the UCI engineers, and our community colleges students are going to be working with them. And so we're hoping that they're going to get interested in engineering. And so then that's going to help satisfy the engineering. At the same token, the engineering students are going to see the applied part of it, the technician part of it. And so they're going to see, okay, now we get kind of what the technicians do. And then also the technicians are going to say, okay, now we get what the engineers do. And so that's going to be a real good technical, marriage, if you will. Okay, a little bit about Cypress College. We're a diverse population. More than 80% of our student body represents minorities and students of color. Our program, our air conditioning and refrigeration program, it's accredited by HVAC Excellence. It's a nationally recognized accreditation body. They work very closely with the unions, and that's always good news because that's providing a living wage, which is one of the goals of our program as well as the community colleges. So that works really well. We're really excited about this. So some of the things that the Beacon students are going to be doing is they're going to be working with design codes, building automation systems. Now, keep in mind, building automation is almost kind of the last, it's almost the forgotten child, if you will, of the buildings, because they cover the building envelopes, good windows, good insulation, but building automation, especially if you see now during the pandemic, what's occurred? A lot of these buildings, a lot of lights are on, a lot of air conditioning systems are on. So we want to be efficient that way. If that particular space is not being used, automation can take care of that through scheduling, and that's going to save a lot of energy. And again, the goal is to what? Reduce the carbon footprint. So that's going to really help reducing the carbon footprint. And like I mentioned, we're going to be collaborating with the UCI students. I think that's going to be really interesting. We're going to see 2 points of view, theoretical and applied. And I think it's going to be a wonderful, like I said, technical marriage where we're going to be able to work with each other. So the faculty and the students are going to be meeting with these small businesses in a very friendly way, in a very helpful way, and not an authoritative way, in a very helpful way to say, how can we help you? We're all, it's going to be a good mutual benefits. Both the students are going to learn, we're going to be able to benefit the community by providing these assessments to small and medium businesses, and overall everyone wins. I know that's kind of cliche, win-win, but really everyone does win because there's so much benefit to everyone working together. And so that's all I have. Very, very kind of short and sweet, but thank you for your time.